Did you guys see that landing gear video?
Yeah.
I'll just get straight into it. Did you guys see that landing gear video?
Is it safe to say the normal citizens of Afghanistan might be the dumbest people on Earth? Who the fuck thinks these motherfuckers, they want to escape this regime, so they sit on the wings of planes like that's a safe way to escape the country?
It wasn't even the wings. The landing gear of a B-52 opens up like side skirts that appear to be ledges while the wheels are down.
Well,
but they
there's
go
that,
in,
and there's also people riding on the fucking wings too that I saw. I saw a video like up in the air of some guy's like half of his body flailing around.
Yeah, I saw that he was like jammed into it closed on him or something. Hey, I'd rather be closed in on it than falling from it.
I mean, getting crushed to death rather than falling to your death.
Well, it's basically like how those guys, they trap themselves in those coffins of nails, but they're perfectly fine. It's really about balance. You take your chakras and your meditation. They're probably meditating and keeping all of their nerves like perfectly still while they're on the plane, and so they're okay.
I think themselves.
It's a completely irresponsible waste of life. If these people have such a death wish and are willing to die in such a stupid way, why not have a revolution and go fight the fucking Taliban? Like, if you're gonna die either way, you want to do it fucking 10,000 feet in the air, where the air is so thin you can't fucking breathe, on a plane that's going, like 800 miles per hour? Go fucking raise arms and fight the Taliban. Why the fuck are these people going inside the landing gear of jets and shit?
Yeah,
How stupid could you fucking be?
Another thing, it's a perfect metaphor for COVID. The fear made them jump on this landing gear thinking they could ride it to safety when it just really actually killed them quicker. Just like COVID, these people are so scared they're taking this experimental vaccine and now they're just going to die quicker.
Wasn't that
Reactor,
one of the...
Reactor, you want to explain to me?
Get right into COVID already? I mean,
Reactor, explain to me why no women in Afghanistan got COVID. They've all got a mask on. Hello.
It's because they don't have TV.
Yeah.
No, I really was thinking about it. Wait, first off, have we introduced Eggy yet?
I did, because I'm very professional.
We
okay.
introduced him more than we introduced us.
Yeah.
Oh, true. All right.
I was so basically, I'm kind of, I'm not so passionate about the Taliban, but you guys are, so I'm kind of just chilling for the moment while you guys, speak your passion about it. And I would love to hear what you have to say. Hey. It's really helping me shape my worldview. Because anytime I hear anybody say something, I immediately change my positions on everything.
Hey, you heard the Taliban's first rule when they took over, right? It was no masks.
I thought
Except
they were going
to.
Actually, the first thing that I heard, I will tell you this, the text message is in my phone to prove it. The first thing I heard about any of this was some guy messaged me and he said, Eggy, do you know that the Taliban are giving out government-mandated girlfriends? Like, everybody gets one now. We should go over there. And I'm like, which Taliban, what country is that again? I don't really keep up on, history. I kind of dropped out of school. So, it all sounded good. And then I'm like, well, I'm not sure. That's why I'm here to educate myself every day and always learn and grow. I call it low as a person. I get lower every day.
Well, I'm not surprised that
be lag.
Hey, I do that too.
I'm not surprised that you were not well versed in the history of the Taliban, because George Bush told us they were defeated in 2002. What happened to that, Reactor? Didn't you personally go over to Afghanistan to kill those brown kids? How come they're still alive?
Dude, I killed so many of them.
You didn't kill enough.
Personally, my mind is blown that there were still some left.
Is that why they're taking over now? They want to get revenge specifically on you. You're like the Hitler to them. They're coming for Pool.
They don't know who I am.
So what's ISIS doing then? Because the Taliban definitely was it's like an old meme at this point.
Isn't ISIS in a different country?
I don't know.
No,
they're not.
No,
I mean,
ISIS is just like all over Arabia.
Arabia, isn't that like a map from 1820? They're they didn't know what else was over there yet, so they just wrote Arabia on half the continent. They're they're flying carpets over there. They're doing all kinds of wonderful things.
I need to update my maps.
No, it is crazy though. It's all right. Kind of going back to this airplane, I was thinking about this and I was trying to get into the mindset of these Afghanis they're all escaping the Taliban controlled Afghanistan, and so they rush to the airport. And as this plane's taking off, like it seems like they're all just kind of out there memeing a little bit, like having fun, and it's like a big party. But then, like, someone's gonna get just pulled under that plane and run over by the by the wheels, and someone else gets pulled into the engine, and everyone's sitting on there all just like wilding out. And then the plane starts to take off, and they're like, "Oh shit, I should probably hold on." Like you ever see like the hood videos whenever it's like there's like a couple fighting and like the woman will jump on the hood of this guy's car and she's like banging on the hood and he just takes off. You really only have a few seconds where you're like, all right, do I jump off now? Or do I wait a little longer and maybe they'll stop? But no, that plane's not stopping. So like anyone holding on, they're like, shit, if I jump off right now, I'm going to break my legs. And then they're just holding on to this airplane until it's way too late. Or did they actually think that they could hold on the entire...
That's why I opened the podcast asking, are the people of Afghanistan literally the dumbest humans on earth? Like, what is the education like over there that they think they can ride on a plane from the outside?
You know what? Continue on this. I'm going to look up some,
it's not even that.
Some
it's that,
charts.
It's that they thought the landing gear was just a part of the wing. And it's going to stay open. But the seatbelt must be missing, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, here's what I think. Because, I've had people try to climb on top of my car before, and I take off, and, and I really go like 85 miles an hour, and then eventually they kind of just like roll off like a Super Mario level or something, like they fall off like the platform, except the platform is the hood of my car. Anyway, my insurance has gone up about 200% because of this. So I have to assume that if these were American aircraft that had people flying off the sides of it, even if they were just having a good time and hanging on to this little hunk of it here or there, that probably my tax dollars are about to go up to pay for more insurance on these vehicles. And so I really have to just disavow people hanging off the sides of airplanes, no matter how fun the internet makes it look like it might be.
Well, and Monkey, you asked your question is how dumb are these people? Let's just say how
Should
smart
we do a
are
bet?
they?
Should we do a bet?
Sure. So let's go with average IQ.
I think
and
isn't it 80?
Ooh, are we doing?
So that's you're
do they divide
80?
it up by gender?
No, not on this particular chart.
So it's just the average Afghani person's IQ is what we're betting on.
Yeah, according to this website, the World Population Review. I'm not sure.
What is the IQ really for? Like they say, if you're under 70, you're like mentally retarded. Is that it?
I believe so. No, I think because Forrest Gump was 71 or something, so he was the absolute dumbest you possibly could be without being considered retarded.
Well, based on the plane footage, I mean, I've never seen Forrest Gump hanging on to the side of an aircraft, so I'm going to lock in my vote at 69.
69.
Nice
so
choice.
you're saying that the average Afghani is
legally mentally retarded.
Okay.
What about
Eggy,
you,
do you have
Eggy?
any guesses?
I'm guessing 80.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a different route here. I think that Forrest Gump was just too much of a beta male to hang on the side of a plane, and so I'm gonna aim higher. I'm gonna say that they are 85.
Wait, and I need to change mine because I remember doing that video where I was looking at the IQ map and Africa was red.
Really high?
Africa was red.
Red means like 120, 130?
No, it means legally mentally retarded. I'm pretty sure Afghanistan was higher than them. But I guess
you
if 70...
say Africa, all of Africa, or
Yeah. Well, not South Africa, I guess.
all right. So, it's by like Nigeria.
I guess I'll
Let's
just stay with 80. I'll stay with 80.
Okay, 80, 69, and Eggy, what was yours again?
85.
85.
It's like the Price is Right.
Okay,
He's trying
so
to...
It's going a little higher.
I'll say the United States average IQ is 98.
Yeah, okay.
What?
And on the highest end is South Korea with 106.
StarCraft.
Yeah.
And I'll go lowest real quick. I don't even know. I've never even heard of this place. Mozambique.
Yeah, Africa. That's what I was
Mozambique,
saying.
Africa. On this chart has it at 64, which is
Ooh. So I might be close.
Wait. Are you looking at a racist chart?
No. Well, here's the thing. IQ tests are kind of like it's very possible that they're Eurocentric or they kind of favor certain cultures.
Yeah, those
over others.
Europeans over in South Korea.
Putting cubes into the square-shaped hole is Eurocentric.
Yeah. Recognizing patterns is only a white man's thing.
So Afghanistan is right at 84.
What? Was it highest without going over? Because then Eggy loses.
Yeah, I mean, Price is Right.
Okay, well, I still feel perfectly fine with I really I don't even have my phone on me or anything. I just went off the fact that Forrest Gump, I mean, he made some good shrimp, but I think he was just thinking about that sweet gal back home, and so he just wasn't down to jump on some landing gear. But all right, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Did you guys see the video of when the plane landed, the B-52 landed in Turkey with all the people on the landing gear jumping off, and they were all dancing and shit?
That sounds like fun.
That can't be real.
Yeah, no, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, because even if they were able to hold on, aren't these airplanes
tired.
are flying? Like, it's got to be freezing.
They'd be too tired to dance.
Do they not
no
know
oxygen.
how, what an airplane does or where it goes or how fast it moves? They just did not think this through at all.
Well, you say it's freezing. I mean, they got like 6 layers of robes on. They're going to be fine. They got face coverings. That's like the perfect thing you could be wearing on the outside of an airplane if you got stuck, personally, when you think about it.
Well, I would like to say, though, that, all jokes aside, my heart goes out to the Afghani people. It doesn't really matter what the average IQ, according to some chart or some test, says. These people are put in a tough position, and so I just want to. I need to put that out there before we continue making a bunch of jokes about how.
It's not their fault that when the United States pulled out of Afghanistan and told them to hold the line, they said, "Fuck that! I'm running for my life."
Why did that happen? So we were in Afghanistan for about 20 years, funding them with trillions of dollars, building up their military, giving them a shit ton of weapons, and then. The second we pull out, if that was even the true deal that was going on, that the Afghan army was supposed to hold it down and keep fighting off Taliban, why did they all just cut and run and gave up?
We gave them shit tons of weapons. We left there when everyone was leaving, the U.S. was leaving, and they saw a fight coming and said, "Fuck that! I'm not dying for this," and they ran away from the weapons, and now the Taliban has them. They have Black Hawks. It's insane.
I mean, I don't want to be pro-Taliban more than anybody else, but throughout history, the strong defeat the weak. In the American Revolution, the British Empire fought us, a bunch of fucking farmers. We came and kicked their fucking asses. Maybe the people of Afghanistan deserve the Taliban as their leaders if we gave them 20 years of prep time and they still fucking whiffed it. We gave them billions, trillions of dollars worth of shit and they fucking just ditched it and jumped on the fucking landing gear of a plane. Maybe you don't deserve your country. Maybe if you're not willing to fight for it, they should just take it.
Do you think that it was there was some corruption? Because I know the president just kind of cut and run. He took a shitload of
they're all
assets
fucking
and just
pussies,
left the country.
dude.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, that's your take. I feel like first off, this war was just rife with corruption, and who knows what the real deals going on were. I heard just from around the internet that the Afghan army really wasn't well trained at all, that they were just kind of loafing around and getting high and not really expecting that they would ever have to fight the Taliban when the day came.
Yeah, they were letting Big Daddy America do all the work for them, and we said, okay, it's been 20 years. We're going to stop giving all of our taxpayer money to you. Take care of your own country. They said, nah, we'll let the Taliban have it. Fuck it. President says, oh, no, fuck it. I'll leave. You guys can have it. We don't want our country.
Well, now that the Taliban's there, they can claim refugee status and go to Georgia.
Which Georgia?
Yeah,
American Georgia.
Oh, well, good thing that
taking
we
a bunch
vet
of
all of
refugees
our
from there.
immigrants. Yeah, so
not the Cubans, though. The Cubans can go, screw off.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It really is fucking weird. We're just gonna take in all the Afghanis. I mean, granted, we probably did really, create the situation that.
No. Afghanistan had WMDs and they did 9/11.
Oh yeah, that's right. And that's
Something
why
like
we
that,
went
right?
over there. Yeah, no, I love that. It's I mean,
like,
the lie they've been continuously telling us that
everyone knows
Biden's
it's
still
not
going
true.
on. Yeah, no, that we went over there to punish the bad guys for 9/11. And it's like, is that really what we did? Is that what we're fighting a 20-year
That's what
war
Reactor
to
did.
punish the bad guys? Like, what are we, fucking kids? Like, do you just punish them, or were there other incentives about, maybe raping the land of resources?
Or like,
Yeah.
it is kind of weird. They didn't have a central bank until after we helped them.
Well, that's
I didn't know
because
that.
Muslims don't get along with Jewish people, I think.
Yeah, it kind of
Well,
reminds
what
me
does
of
this
this
mean?
quote that I heard. I'm trying to think, where did I hear this quote? I think it was in a credible news article from CNN, because I think this was also messaged to me. I guess for some reason, the people who weren't very fond of America seem to refer to as American soldiers as Israelis for some reason, even though that they were actually part of the American army. So that must have been some of that miseducation that was going on over there, that they got these crazy ideas when really we were just there about an attack, and it just kind of spiraled out of control until we finally got it all together to leave, and then the country collapsed within 5 minutes.
It is ridiculous how quick that was. It's like, it was instantaneous. 20 years of all these people, like all these soldiers dying and whatnot, and fighting in this this weird mockery of war. I don't really know all the details of it, but the Taliban. First, I haven't heard the Taliban, that word, in a long time. I thought they were canceled.
Yeah,
at
I
this
thought
point.
ISIS replaced them big time.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
It was like 15 years ago we stopped hearing about them.
They
I
were
don't
just
really
waiting in
know-
the wings. Well, not the actual plane wings. You know what I mean.
Is this a good thing that we pulled out, or is it bad?
Well,
I
was
really
going to
have
ask
no
the same
idea.
thing, because I don't know. I honestly don't even know if this is a left or a right take, but I've always
Right.
been a pro, let's not have our soldiers in this endless Middle Eastern war. And the fact that, it's been a disaster that they pulled out, that just makes me think maybe the country, they deserve it. Why do we have to be there fucking holding their hand, taking care of their government for them? I don't think that's our responsibility, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean the whole guys. First off, this whole guys that remained there for so long, because, well, if we do pull out, then we'll create a power vacuum that would leave the Afghan people in a worse situation. America has never gave a fuck about that shit.
And why
Yeah, I know.
should we?
But the military-industrial complex loves it.
Right? I think we're gonna be fighting the Taliban again in 10
we were just
years.
we were just powering them back up.
Well,
Like when
Reactor-
you're fighting someone in a video game and they're about to die, so you're like, all right, go ahead and heal, and then we'll fight some more.
Reactor,
Right.
you're the only veteran on the panel, so I'm dying to know your take on like the whole war thing, and if we should have been there or not, and if pulling out was smart or not.
Well, rule number 1 in Afghanistan is if a child is standing in the road, you run them over.
What?
If a child is standing in the road trying to stop your convoy, you run them over.
Yeah, because they have bombs on them, right?
Do they? I don't know. They didn't tell us that.
Isn't the idea that like
Just run 'em over.
They strap the kids with like suicide jackets and then make them run up to the American soldiers to blow up? That was in the American
Oh.
Sniper movie. I don't think.
I don't know. All I know is they said they won't get mad at us.
So you're saying this is the number one rule? Like there was nothing that ever had to come before this?
No, I'm just saying, like, we're allowed to kill the children. We won't get in trouble for it. That was
Wait,
the
so
only time.
do you not have an actual opinion on if pulling out was good or bad?
Going there was bad.
Yeah,
It was
I agree.
fake. It's all fake.
Yeah.
War isn't real. Like, do you think the Afghani people want war? No. I guess the Taliban could be like a cult where they're like trying to take power, but I don't know. It's not
Reactor,
really-
did you see?
Like, we have a
did you
cult in
see-
America. We're not fighting them.
Well, speaking of the cult in America, did you see Michael Moore's viral tweet that's going
No.
around?
What is it?
It's got the image of the Taliban inside of the presidential office, and he juxtaposed that with the January 6th rioters inside of the Capitol building, and he says, "Yeah, looks like America has their own Taliban. You know what I'm saying, dog?"
They were all unarmed on January 6th, but also I don't know if it's real, but I saw a picture of the Taliban in some like office, and there's like a MAGA hat on the shelf. Like, that's
Just
not even-
as I
like,
suspected.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was
Uh-oh.
fake or what, but the picture sure looked real.
Well, do you agree with Michael Moore that the rioters on January 6th are pretty much the same as the Taliban?
No, because the Taliban weren't protesting a 100% fraudulent election.
I mean, they're both anti-government, anti-American government, anti-abortion rights, anti-gay marriage, anti-women.
But on January 6th, they were unarmed.
Real quick. But no, here's the thing: is the Taliban did 9/11, and the people who raided the Capitol on January 6th, that was worse than 9/11.
Thank you, Rusty. Finally, somebody says what we're all thinking.
Yeah, they did say that. It was worse than 9/11.
You have just enjoyed a lovely clip from the Trash Rats podcast. Make sure to subscribe to the main channel and get all the goodness in the full episode.